Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video. We are here for Sketch Survival episode 39. Wow, that number is getting kind of big, not gonna lie. My shovel's about to die. But we are here after a little time lapse where we got a little goat, two goats. One of them we dropped off at the farming area, which we're gonna go to later on actually. And we also built this little barn for our cows. As you can see here, they're all looking very happy and nice. And I'm really liking how this build turned out. And it was really fun to build as well. So, yeah, that's that. I moved all the cows from over there to now be in here. So we got a bunch of great name suggestions for our axolotl. And I really don't feel like just using one name. So I'm actually going to get more axolotls, and we'll do that later in the episode. But basically, I'm not sure what happened to this axolotl. Maybe it's a glitch with my texture packs, which is what I'm assuming actually. But yeah, I also wanted to show you the name of our goat is Cloud Jumper. And that's just because he or she looks like a cloud, fluffy like a cloud, and jumps a lot. So I decided to name them that. It's just going to be a he. He. Cloud Jumper. He. Okay. And also, it's Valka's dragon in How to Train Your Dragon. That's kind of where I got the name from. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But I also want to go over to the farming area that we have where all of our fields are and show you guys a bit that I did on stream the other day. And what we did was we added a few more fields and also some bushes along the fences here. And basically I decided I wanted to expand these fields to not just be on the hill but also be just around this area because it looks very nice and pleasant. And I think it looks very, very awesome. And I really like how it looks. So yeah, that's what we did on stream the other day. I'm probably gonna add more, and that's all gonna be a stream thing. Maybe we can do like time lapses in a video or something like that, but at the moment it's just for streams. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe with noties on so you never miss those streams. In this episode, I want to make a building right here on the corner. It's gonna be a fairly big one, which is why I have got rid of the trees. Why did I do that? I'm probably gonna have to move them somewhere else. But it's gonna be a fairly big build because on the bottom it's gonna be a restaurant, bar, or cafe. I'm not too sure. It's gonna be some kind of food thing. And then on the top there's gonna be some rooms. It might be a hostel or a hotel or apartments. I'm not too sure. Probably more of a hostel or hotel type of thing because it is going to be quite small, or motel because apartments kind of need a lot of space. And yeah, that's going to be a pretty big build that we're going to do in this episode that I hope is going to look really nice. Axolotl, please don't get out of the water. It's just not good for you. You're going to die soon if you keep... Okay, you do what you want. How about that? It always finds its way to get back in the water, which is pretty nice as well. So I was thinking of just doing this build in a third-person time-lapse, but I decided I kind of want to do the building on camera. And by that, I mean in little jump cuts of Cloud Jumper. You keep jumping. It's really awesome and cute. But what I mean is like kind of show you guys how I'm doing it and just talk about what I'm doing to build it instead of just a time-lapse because we've done so many time-lapses. Also, if you haven't watched the last episode of the Global SMP, we had a finale on our base, but we also basically had a epic time-lapse, third-person time-lapse. So if you want a third-person time-lapse, you guys should go check that out. It was around the end, but it was a full time-lapse of my whole base on there, and it's really, really cool. I definitely recommend checking that out. But yeah, I think I want to start building this now, and yeah, we should probably get into that. I may have to gather a few more materials, but other than that, this should be fun. I've got a little framework in for where the build is going to be. It is going to sadly be longer one way than the other just because this is sort of in the way for the build to go expand that way. And yeah, so I also have to put in the framework for this side. And I did change these to wood because it will work better for the build. Later on, you'll see. It's supposed to be that when I designed it in the creative test world. So basically, first we're starting out with 3 wide gaps in between each log, as like so. And then there's also this part over here. We also have a balcony on the outside of each wall right there. And yeah, we're gonna have to bring all of this up like so. And then we're gonna actually have a window there so we can finish the wall off like that for all of these areas. And then for the door, we're actually just going to put a block right there and a block down there. We're eventually gonna have a door there. And you're also gonna bring up all the acacia logs up by 3. So now what we're going to want to do is actually build out with some acacia wood and actually have it overhang the whole thing. Well, actually not the whole thing, only the parts with the balcony. And yeah, we're basically just going to build a little overhanged area so that there can be a balcony on top. And yeah, I'll show you guys the product of what happens when you do add this in a second. So here's what the overhang looks like here. Now you're also going to want to do for the parts without the balcony, just place logs going across like so. And we're one short there. But now that you have this part, you're going to want to make some slabs with spruce. And then you're going to want to actually import some upper slabs on all of these areas where the balcony or the patio down there is. And then also for all the parts that have the acacia log, you're going to want to put one down. You're going to want to skip these actually. Or yeah, we're going to skip those and then put some down. Well, not there because, you know, but we're going to put it like a full block there and a full block there, and then slabs coming across. You'll see why in a sec, but basically we're going to put fences coming down from there. So now you're going to want to put fences coming down from there like I just said, like so. And then have, for this one, since it's the end, you're going to want to put a fence there, and then have these fences connecting all the way over here. And then maybe going across like that. Can we still go through this? No, we can't. So let me think. Maybe extend out the patio by 1 block so that you can actually get through for those areas like so. And then leave this part open. We're going to have it come... Actually, the pathway is actually going to come over here. It's going to come this way. And then we're going to resume back right here with the path and the fences. And have that come along here till this area where you're going to want to connect it up like so. And that are the fences. So now what I did is I added slabs on top of some of the blocks, and then I also had the same acacia pillars go up, but then I added the walls to be out one from where they were so that it would look more, there would be more depth with the build. For these, it's still the same as it was, and basically now we're just going to build it up another few blocks like we just did to have it so it's just a taller build. And this is going to be the final floor, so there's going to be 2 floors of the build. Many attempts at trying to make this look good later. It still doesn't look very good, but I've done it. I've done the second floor, and it really needs some help. So I'm going to add like the final details and stuff like that to hopefully pull the build together. But if you're wondering, basically what I did was I added another floor. It was very complicated and really difficult, but then I added a little acacia log overhang with a dark oak overhang, and then on top of the acacia logs I have some spruce fences up there. And I also dotted lanterns around the area as well. I think it's looking way better, and basically, I added some shutters. I forgot one right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I also added some fences in the windows with stairs on top to give it some depth. Some bushes around the area. We have a little extra wood stock right here. Some more extra wood stock and a bit more like storage with this wagon right here. We just replicated the one over here and put it over there. And we also added a path that goes inside the area which has a creeper already. I'm not sure why, but we had the creeper. And basically, it's going to be a hostel. What that means is upstairs is going to be extremely dark. I can hear zombies. And basically, it's going to have like a bunch of different sleeping areas for people to sleep. They come in, they sleep for a little bit, and then they leave in the morning and stuff like that. And I think it's going to be really cool when I do the interior, which I'm not too sure if I'm going to do in this episode or off camera on a stream or something. I'm not too sure when I'm going to do that. But, yeah, now I want to actually do some work. Oh my goodness, axolotl, get back to the water. What I noticed about the axolotl is it's actually fairly smart. It knows how to go back into the water when it needs to. And some mobs aren't that smart. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It leaves the water, then goes back in by itself. And I really like that about axolotls. So we're going to go get more axolotls, actually, to have to take care of. So, you know how I said I was going to buy... I was going to get some axolotls in today's episode of Sketch Survival. I decided I'm going to buy them from Mini Shop on Global S&P to support him, you know? And because I'm also too lazy to find some. I'm going to transfer them through that server teleportation SPA mechanical random thing that they have at the SPA headquarters, because I want to bring my axolotls from here to there, and basically I can afford them on here, so I can buy them on here. And yeah, I'm going to get one of each adult. I think I want to get one gold, one pink, one brown, and one blue, which I'm pretty sure totals out to 14 diamonds. Actually, it's an adult cyan axolotl, but I got all 4 now. And yeah, I think there were probably more than 4 name suggestions, but I'm only going to do 4 for now. And we are on Global S&P. Sorry, Minnie, for the spoilers. But people didn't click on here for Global S&P. People clicked on here for Sketch Survival, not knowing that they were going to see Global S&P stuff. Anyways, we got the axolotl. Let's go to the SPA now. Okay, I'm here at SPA headquarters. Now we just gotta transfer these guys. So, adult brown, you go. And, adult gold, you go as well. And you too, cyan. And you too, lectistilic. I don't know how to pronounce that. You go as well. Okay, now we just gotta wait for them to disappear. Okay, now they're gone. Should I go as well? With this thing, just so that I could just like leave the game and log on to Sketch Survival, but I think this will be funner. You ready? Set, go. Oh my goodness, I'm here. Axolotls. Oh my goodness, my axolotls! It worked! Did I got all 4? Bucket adult, whatever this one's called. Axolotl, gold, cyan, and brown. Yes, I've got them all. Okay, that's great. Now we just gotta get back to our western village. Why did I build that portal so far away from it? Ugh. Actually, let me steal a few name tags while I'm here. Just because I'm too lazy to get some over there. I've got all the names of the axolotl here. And, yeah, the first one is going to our previous axolotl. Named Glitch. And, yeah, now we're going to put one at a time. Here's the second one. We're going to name you William. We're going to get the next axolotl right here. And we're going to name you Axolotl. And we're going to get the third, I don't know, this one, which I actually like this one. We're going to name it Axolotl. And then the final one, we're going to name Roger, I think. So yeah, we have a bunch of axolotls that, for some reason, like to go out of the water that I have gotten nicely for them. But yeah, these are the lovely axolotls, and I really like the name suggestions you gave me. Most of them at least. And yeah, these guys really are loving their new home. I may make an expansion to the pond area, maybe have a part up here having a little waterfall or something like that. I'm not too sure. In the future we can do that though. And yeah, thank you guys so much for all the name suggestions you have given me though. I really appreciate it, and hope you guys like the axolotls. But yeah, that unfortunately is going to be it for today's episode. I really, really do hope you guys did enjoy it. And I had really fun making it. A lot of fun. And I don't know if I like this or not. It's pretty terrible, not going to lie. I may change out to the acacia wood in the future, but at the moment I'm not going to, just because I haven't seen your guys' feedback to see if you guys hate it or absolutely love it. I don't really know. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys like what we did. We did axolotl things. One of them's, for some reason, leaving the pond. Should have made it so they couldn't do that. And we also made this little hostel that isn't complete on the inside, but I may do that off camera or in the next episode. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.